trains A and B start traveling at the same time towards each other with constant speeds from station X and Y respectively. Okay. Train A reaches station Y in 10 minutes, while train B takes 9 minutes to reach station X after reaching train A. Okay. Then the total time taken in minutes by train B to travel from station Y to station X is how much? Okay. Now, दो तीन चीजें इस क्वेश्चन में. First of all, this question can be solved by making questions absolutely right. However, this is a standard jugaad question. If you look at the choices carefully, if you understand the question, you will be able to get the answer very, very fast. So पहला काम ऐसे इस question में हमेशा होना चाहिए. As I always maintain, please look at the question and the choices carefully, and you will get some data which will help you to get to the answer. This is one of those classic questions. Okay? चलो देखते हैं. पहली चीज समझते हैं question को. A and B start traveling from X to Y. Okay. Okay. So trains A and B start traveling at the same time towards each other with constant speed. ये X है, ये Y है. Train A is moving in this direction and train B is moving towards X. Okay. Train A reaches station Y in 10 minutes. So train A takes 10 minutes for this entire journey from X to Y. Okay. While train B takes 9 minutes to reach station X after meeting train A. So train A or B, they meet somewhere, and after which train B takes 9 minutes. Okay. So this distance train B does in 9 minutes. Okay. Okay. Then the total time taken in minutes by train B to travel from station Y to X. पहला सवाल, भैया अगर इसके लिए 9 मिनट लिया है तो this will be also something ना. So can I not straight away say that the time taken by train B should be greater than 9 minutes? Okay, that means this is wrong. एक स्टेप और आगे चलते हैं. Okay, which is faster of the two trains? Train A पूरा distance 10 मिनट में कर रही है. Train B is taking 9 minutes after meeting train A. So I can even say train B का time should be greater than 10 minutes. Train A is definitely the faster of the two trains. Okay, so train B जो है has to be the slower train. That means ये भी गलत है. Okay, third thing, again look at the same issue. Okay, same thing. Train A is taking 10 minutes for this entire distance. Train B is taking 9 minutes after meeting. That means the time taken by train B should be significantly greater than the time taken by train A. Now look at these two choices. Train A is taking 10 minutes. Train B should be significantly greater than 10 minutes. ये तो नहीं हो सकता, यही होगा आंसर. If you look at the choices carefully, सामने दिखता है. एक चीज और देखते हैं. Okay. Now let's look at this way. Okay, this we have eliminated, this we have eliminated, but you are stuck between these two. अभी एक और तरीका है इसमें. Now, if train B is taking 15 minutes, okay, if train B is taking 15 minutes, okay, what does that mean? इसका मतलब इसका 6 मिनट लगेंगे. Okay, इसका 6 मिनट लगेगा ना. This is nothing but 9 plus 6, and ये देखो 6 ये है. ये 6 क्यों दिया हुआ है? ये 6 इसलिए दिया हुआ है. You will calculate this as 6 minutes, and many of you will make a mistake. This is also telling you that 12 cannot be the answer. 15 has to be the answer. Very, very straightforward question. If you are looking at the jugaad, this is what the jugaad for the question is. Jugaad is no rocket science. Jugaad is no tricks or techniques. Jugaad is being aware of the data given, understanding the choices and getting the answer without doing too much calculation. ठीक है. अब आ जाते हैं mathematically कैसे करना चाहिए इसको. ठीक है. चलो वो भी देख लेते हैं. ठीक है. Because some of you will still be worried कि अच्छा चलो ठीक है यहाँ पे तो choices helpful है. What if this was a theta question? देख लेते हैं क्या करना चाहिए. Okay. So this is X, this is Y, train A this direction, train B this direction. Train A is taking 10 minutes to reach the destination. Train B after meeting takes 9 minutes. Okay. Now, if I say this time is 3 minutes, that means train B has covered this much distance in time t minutes. But what is this? This is the meeting point of A and B, train A and B. That means train A has covered this distance in t minutes. So how much time for this second part of the distance? It will be 10 minus t. Okay. Now speeds of A and B is constant. Huh? So what does that mean? The ratio of time should also be constant. So the ratio of time for train A to train B, the ratio of time. What is this here? It is t upon 9. This is also for the same distance. For the same distance, train A is taking 10 minus t and B is taking t. So this should be equal to 10 minus t upon t. Right? ये इक्वेशन आ गई. So इसको सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. What does this tell me? It tells me t square is equal to 10 minus t into 9. Now what should you do? Substitute. Substitute. I am sure अभी तक ये तो क्लियर है सबको कि यार ये चीजें नहीं हो सकती आंसर, कम से कम. ठीक है. अब इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? t is equal to 3 and choice this means substitute. Put these two values and check which is the answer. If you put t equal to 3, what do you get? At t equal to 3, this is 9 on the left hand side. 10 minus 3, 7 into 9, 63. Not equal. That means this is a wrong choice. Okay. If t is equal to 6, left hand side becomes 36 and right hand side becomes 10 minus 6 is 4. 4 into 9, 36. Equal. That means this is the correct answer. Okay. So you can form the equation and solve, but even if you form the equation, don't go for solving the quadratic equation. Quadratic equation नहीं solve करनी, substitute करो, choices को check करो, answer अपने आप मिलता है. Two ships meet mid-ocean and then one ship goes south and the other ship goes west. Both traveling at constant speeds. Okay. 2 hours later, they are 60 kilometers apart. If speed of one of the ships is 6 kilometers per hour more than the other one, then the speed in kilometers of the slower ship. Speed in kilometers per hour of the slower ship निकालनी है हमको. ठीक है. So let's draw the figure. Okay. Two ships meet midpoint in the mid ocean. कहीं पे मिल गए. चलो यहाँ पे मिल गए. Okay. One ship goes south, other goes west. So one goes south, the other goes west. Okay. थोड़ा अच्छा सा figure बना लेते हैं. So okay. So this is south and this is obviously west. This is east, this is north. Not that will be required, I'm sure everyone knows, but nevertheless, लिख लिया एक बार तुम्हारे reference के लिए. Okay. 2 hours later, they are 60 kilometers apart. So after 2 hours, this distance has to be 60. Okay. If the speed of one of the ship is 6 kilometers per hour more than the other one. Okay. So the ship which has covered bigger distance will have a higher speed. So चलो इसकी speed लेते हैं x kilometers per hour, इसकी हो गई x plus 6. Okay. Now after how many hours are they meeting? They are meeting after 2 hours, isn't it? That means the distance covered will be 2x. Okay. Right? After all, speed is equal to distance upon time, or distance will be equal to speed into time. So in 2 hours at the speed of x plus 6, the distance covered is equal to this. Similarly, there is the distance covered in 2 hours by the slower ship. Okay. Ciao. Okay, I'll just remove this. So this was 2 into x plus 6, which is nothing but 2x plus 12. Okay. तो दिखता है ना क्या है ये? What is this? Right angle triangle. Pythagoras. Please start using those triplets. So what do we have here? I'll just keep it to the one side. Now I'll draw a smaller figure for your reference. 2x. This is 60. This is 2 into x plus 6. Okay. So what can we say? This is nothing but, okay, so let me write it down not as 2 into x plus 6. Yeah. This is 2x plus 12. Now, we can clearly say this means 60 square should be equal to 2x whole square plus 2x plus 12 whole square. Okay. Should you solve this equation? No, you should not solve the equation. Check the choices. Check the choices. Please remember you have to check the choices. Chalo, check करते हैं. These are the values of, okay, then the speed in kilometer of the slower ship. So what is this? These are x. If this is x, this equation should hold. Choice check करते हैं. If x is equal to 12, if x is equal to 12, now पहली चीज 60 square क्या होगा? ये तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना. 6 6 are 36 और 3600. ठीक है. Now what I'll do, I'll for x equal to various values, I'll see मेरे को मिलता है कि नहीं. So if x is equal to 12, what do I get on the right hand side? यहाँ पे 12 2s are 24. It is 24 square plus 24 plus 12, 36 square. Unit digit of 24 square will be 4 square ends up in 6. 36 square, 6 6 is 36. The unit digit of the sum will be 2. That means this cannot be the answer. That means x is definitely incorrect. Okay. So पहली चीज ये है कि पूरा solve नहीं करना. We have to look at the unit digit. Okay. So x equal to 12 is wrong because the unit digit does not match. Okay. What about x equal to 4? If x is equal to 4, this becomes 48 square and this becomes 24 into 2 48 plus 60 square. इसकी unit digit क्या होगी? 8 8 is 64. Unit digit of this is going to be 0. The unit digit of answer is 4, but on the left hand side we know the unit digit has to be 0. That means 24 also is wrong. Okay. Third choice. 0 वाला देखना चाहिए क्या? देखना चाहिए कि नहीं? नहीं देखना चाहिए. ये तो वैसे ही गलत है. क्यों? क्योंकि 40 square will end up in 0 and 40 plus 12, 52 square will end up in 4. Again unit digit of 4. ये तो वैसे ही गलत है. यही होगा आंसर. Okay. Verify करना कर लेते हैं. If you want we can verify the answer also. Okay. Now if x is equal to 18, 36 square plus 36 plus 12, 48. Okay. What is 6 6 are 36? Unit digit is 6, 8 8 is 64, unit digit is 4. Unit digit is ending up to 0. That's the answer. Okay. Now my point is you should leave the equation. आगे जाओ अगला सवाल करो. हाँ बट तुम में से जिनको तकलीफ है प्लीज कैलकुलेट करके देख लेना. वैसे 36 स्क्वायर मालूम है क्या होता है? 36 स्क्वायर इज 35 स्क्वायर प्लस 35 प्लस 36. Okay. 36 square is 35 square plus 35 36. 35 square 1225. 35 plus 36 71. That means this is 1296. What is 48 square? Okay. 48 square will be 50 minus 2. Okay. वैदिक मैथ्स की हुई है. वैदिक मैथ्स की हुई है तो सीधे हो जाएगा. नहीं की हुई है तो you will possibly need to do a bit of work. But we can do it this way. Okay. दूसरी चीज. Now let us come and now that we understand how to do it, इसको एक और चीज देख लेते हैं. ये आंसर आ गया हमारा 18. Okay. Now the other thing to look at is, do you remember your Pythagoras triplex? Okay. यहाँ पे क्या आंसर आया हमारा? यहाँ पे जो आंसर आया आपका, we got slower is 18, so 18 to the 36. So this is 36 and this is 48. Okay. So you have effectively found a Pythagorean triplet of 36, 48, 60. Okay. So if I break it down further, 6 6 are 36, 6 8 are 48, 6 10 are 60. Okay. Break it down further. 3 2 3 are 6, 2 4 are 8, 5. पहला काम क्या करना था? 60 आया. देखो यार 60 3 4 5 का मल्टीपल तो नहीं है. The choices which will be given will be normal commonly used Pythagorean triplets. Okay. So पहला चीज कहता 60 is nothing but 12 into 5. Okay. I know 3 4 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. That means this is 12 into 5. Maybe if this is 60, that means this should be 48, this should be 36. 36 का मतलब speed has to be 18. Check. Okay. So if you remember your Pythagorean triplet, you will be able to do the answer faster. But नहीं भी याद है तो unit digit तो check कर सकते हो ना. So don't worry about doing the complete calculation. Eliminate choices to get to the answers faster. Two cars travel from different locations at constant speeds. To meet each other after starting at the same time, they take 1.5 hours if they travel towards each other. Okay. Coming towards each other, 1.5 घंटा लगता है मिलने में. Okay. But 10.5 hours if they travel in the same direction. Okay. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? That means if one car is going this way, these are two starting points. If one car is going this way, the other is also going the same direction. This car will take 10.5 hours to catch up with this. कितना है? Lead was initially this, so to cover this extra distance, it is going to take 10.5 hours. Okay. So relative velocity का सवाल है. चलो. Okay. If the speed of the slower car is 60 kilometers per hour, then the distance traveled in kilometers by the slower car when it meets the other car when traveling towards each other is what? बहुत ही कमाल का सवाल है ये. Okay. There is a question जो पता है क्या कह रहा है? तुम्हें कैलकुलेट करना वो कह रहा है. कह रहा है कि when they are coming towards each other, they meet after 1.5 hours. Okay. And let me say this is the faster car and this is the slower car. Okay, they take 1.5 hours if they travel towards each other. But if this car is, and both the cars are moving in the same direction, then this car will take, the faster car will take 10.5 hours to catch up with the slower car. Obviously आगे जाके कहीं पे मिलेंगे, ठीक है. So क्या कहते हैं, दोनों की स्पीड निकालो, डिस्टेंस निकालो, काफी कुछ करने को है, बट सवाल तो देख लो क्या कहता है. This is why I have a problem. Most people don't focus on what the question is asking. The question is saying distance traveled in kilometers by the slower car when it meets the other car when traveling towards each other. Okay. Okay. So what will be the distance traveled? We know speed is equal to distance upon time, or distance is equal to speed into time. So if I want the distance traveled by the slower car, what do I need? I need the speed and the time. Time दिया हुआ है, हाँ, 1.5 घंटे में मिलते हैं ना when they are meeting towards each other. So into 1.5. Is the speed of the slower car given? दी तो वही है. Speed of the slower car is 60 kilometers per hour. So this is 1.5 into 60, 90. So the answer has to be 90. बेकार में ये सब तमाशा नहीं करना है. अगर सवाल ढंग से पढ़ोगे तो बेकार का टाइम नहीं बर्बाद करोगे. Question is only asking you to multiply 1.5 with 60 to get to the answer. That's all. ये सब तमाशा बेकार है. This was not required by the question at all, and you should not have been wasting your time on this stuff. Moody takes 30 seconds to finish riding an escalator if he walks on it at his normal speed in the same direction. If he takes 20 seconds to finish riding the escalator if he walks at twice his normal speed in the same direction. Okay. If Moody decides to stand still on the escalator, then the time in seconds needed to finish riding the escalator will be how much? Okay. Now, escalator देख के most students suddenly get confused. Escalator is nothing but relative speeds. Okay. Escalator is like boat and stream. Escalator is like one person running and the wind pushing him or her. So escalator is like a normal relative speed question, and उसी तरह से treat करना चाहिए. ठीक है? Let us look at this question. Moody takes 30 seconds to finish riding an escalator if he walks at his normal speed. Let me assume Moody की speed is m meters per second. Okay? And escalator has a speed of e meters per second. ले लेते हैं ना? So पहले क्या होता है? He is taking 30 seconds to finish riding the escalator if he walks his normal speed in the same direction. So if he is walking in the same direction as the escalator, what will be his speed effectively? His speed will be m plus e. And the time taken is to finish riding the escalator is 30 seconds. So this is nothing but the distance traveled by Moody. In 30 seconds with the speed of m plus e, after all speed is nothing but distance upon time, or distance is nothing but speed into time. This is speed into time. So distance covered by Moody in 30 seconds is this. Okay. अब second condition में क्या बोला जाता है हमें? Okay. He takes 20 seconds to finish riding the escalator if he walks at twice his normal speed. अगर उसकी normal speed m है तो अब 2m होगी. Escalator is same as e only, and now he is covering the distance in 20 in 20 seconds. This has to be the same. After all, the length of the escalator is not changing. No, it remains the same. So we can clearly say 30 into m plus e is equal to 2m plus e into 20. So if these two are equal, let's solve it further. So 30m plus 30e is equal to 40m plus 20e. Okay. So what does it become? इसको इधर ले जाओ, इसको इधर ले आओ. 10e is equal to 10m, or escalator and Moody की normal speed is the same. Normal speed of Moody is equal to normal speed of escalator. ठीक है? चलो, very good. अब देखते हैं फिर से. ठीक है? So what we have established is e is equal to m. So what is the speed of Moody plus escalator? Initially it is m plus e, which is nothing but 2e, because he is walking at his normal speed. That's, if this is the speed, what is the time taken? It is 20 seconds as per the question. Sorry, it is 30 seconds. 20 कहाँ से बोल रहा हूँ? गलत लिख दिया मैंने. 30 seconds. Okay. If the speed has become double, Moody ने अपनी speed double करी, तो 2m plus e हो गया, which is nothing but 3e, because m is equal to e. The time taken is 20 seconds. Now, if we stand still, what will be the speed be? 0 plus e or e. What should be the time taken? Speed has become 1/3, time should become 3 times. Or you could say from the first one also, speed has become half, time should become double. Speed is inversely proportional to time is what we have done out here. Speed half हुई तो time double हो गया. Speed 1/3 हुई, time 3 times हो गया. Either way the answer will be 60 seconds. Okay. Simple question of relative velocity. Please don't leave a question just because escalate दे देगा, because I've seen lots of students just leaving a question escalator देखते ही. That's a stupid thing to do. It might be a difficult escalator question, but you'll get to know only after you've read the question. So सवाल पढ़े बिना कोई decision नहीं लेना. The largest real value of A for which the equation has an infinite number of solutions for X. Okay, infinite number of solutions चाहिए है. उसके लिए we want to find the largest value of A. Obviously, we could substitute and check out. Okay, we can substitute and check out. So since the question is asking about the largest real value of A, so largest तो 2 है, डाल के देखोगे उसमें. So what would people do? X plus 2 plus, but ये तो 4 इक्वेशन हो गई. And if I have to do, because this could be positive or negative, this could be positive or negative, so 2 into 2 4. So चारों choices या 3 choice या 2 choice भी check करनी है तो बहुत काम है. So this is possibly not a good method for most of the students. I'm not saying for all, but for most students it's struggle. उससे पहले एक चीज समझ लेते हैं. Okay, what are we looking for? We want infinite number of solutions for X. Okay. Let me say fx is equal to 5. Okay, fx is equal to 5. Okay. So, will this have infinite solutions? Yes, there will be infinite solutions. Okay, for all values of x it will solve. This means it has got infinite solutions. So, on the right hand side, if you have a constant, it is independent of x. Okay. So it will have infinite solution. The interesting thing about fx equal to 5 is on the right hand side you have a constant, or you have a number which is, you have an expression which is independent of x. So if on the right hand side I can make it independent of x, मेरे को तो infinite solution मिल जाएंगे. So that is what I will do. मेरे को क्या करना है, इस इक्वेशन में से x को बाहर निकालना है. Mod of x plus a plus mod of x minus 1 has to be equal to 2, and I want to write equation because this has got 2 into 2 4 possible equation. Out of those 4 possible equations I want to look at that one equation जिसमें x गायब हो जाता है. चलो, so if I take x greater than a, what does that mean? This will be x plus a. Now इसको देखते हैं. The second one, if I take it as x minus 1, which means x greater than 1. Okay, but इसमें तो x को नहीं हटेगा ना. So what will I do? I'll not take x greater than 1. I'll assume x to be less than 1. If x is less than 1, that means this becomes 1 minus x. So what does that mean? X gets cancelled out. Or a plus 1 is equal to 2, or a is equal to 1. So my correct answer is going to be choice 4. So please remember, infinite solution also means fx equal to a constant number or something which is independent of x. If it is independent of x, then all values of x will give me the same solution. I will have infinite solution, and which is why यहाँ पे बहुत simple था यार, किसी तरह x को निकाल के बाहर फेंक दो. And the moment I do that, I don't have to think too much. I will say okay, if x is greater than a, x plus a. यहाँ पे x positive है तो यहाँ पे x negative होना चाहिए. Negative होना चाहिए तो मैं क्या करूँगा, इसको 1 minus x लिखूँगा. Okay, and as I said, a plus 1 equal to 2, a equal to 1 is the answer. Mark it and move on to the next question. Let ABCD be a parallelogram such that the coordinates of its three vertices A, B, C are 1, 1, 3, 4 or minus 2, 8 respectively. Then the coordinates of vertex D are what? Okay. While it's a straightforward simple question of coordinate geometry, बहुत students को confusion होती है. Okay. There are many students who get confused, and so and for those students who are not comfortable, my simple advice is draw करके देख लो ना क्या होगा. चलो देखते हैं, इसको draw करके देखते हैं. ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, so let me draw a parallelogram. Okay, with the coordinates of A, B, C are A is 1, 1. Okay, so if A is 1, 1, if I say this is 1, this is 1, this becomes A. Okay, so this is or A. Okay. B, C4. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is B, which is C4. Okay. And what is C? Minus 2, 8. This is 1, minus 2. So minus 2 is somewhere here. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Approximately कर रहा हूँ मैं. ठीक है. This is C, minus 2 and 8. Okay. अब फिगर बना के देख लेते हैं क्या आता है. What is the figure we are getting? This is. Okay. So this is ABC. Now D will obviously be parallel to BC. AD will be parallel to BC ना. ऐसे कुछ आएगा. And CD will be parallel to AB because parallelogram है. So यहाँ पे D आना चाहिए. अब ये बात बताओ, x coordinate ये -2 है, so this should be less than -2 ना. X coordinate of D has to be less than -2. So that means 4 तो नहीं हो सकता ना, क्योंकि 4 will come this side. This is -2. So ये कितना होगा? -2 है तो ये 0 भी नहीं हो सकता. 0 is also coming to the right. So it is either -3 or -4. कौन सा होगा? अब ये बताओ, ये 3 से 1 गया है, so there is a shift of 2 ना, तो ये -2 से ये -4 जाना चाहिए. जो इतना शिफ्ट हुआ है ये भी उतना ही शिफ्ट होगा. So my answer has to be -4, 5. Okay? And this is what you should remember, that end of the day what is the shift from B to A, the same shift will happen from here to here. Similarly अगर ये चाहिए है यहां से लेके यहां कितना शिफ्ट हुआ, 4 to 8, 4. So 1 से कितना शिफ्ट होना चाहिए? 1 plus 4, 5. 4, 5. So you could have looked at any one of them to get to the answer. The correct answer is choice 1. All the vertices of a rectangle lie on a circle of radius r. If perimeter of the rectangle is P, then what is the area? Then the area of the rectangle is which of these? Okay. Now, this is a standard jugaad question. General case is given in the choices. We will go check for the specific case. हम अपना सर्कल बनाएंगे. We'll create our own circle. We'll create our own rectangle and then solve it. So हमको decide करना है क्या rectangle क्या circle डालना है. Okay. So let us start from here. Now let me put a rectangle inside it. Okay. I have put a rectangle. Okay. I have put a rectangle whose side is 4 and 4. So क्या है? Rectangle डालना है ना मेरे को. Rectangle is also equal to square, और other square is also a rectangle ना, तो मैं square डालूंगा ताकि मेरी calculation आसान हो जाए. You could also do 3 and 2. You could also do 2 and 2. Whatever you want. Take a number which is convenient for yourself. Okay. So the first thing to remember is it's a specific case that you should be looking at. You should not be looking at making a general case. Okay. General case में हम लोग R के term में एक बात करते हैं. Specific case में we will talk in terms of numbers. So if this is 4 and this is also 4, this is 4 root 2. Right? Okay. यार 4 बड़ा नंबर है, छोटा ले ले, 2 ले लेते हैं. छोटे नंबर का फायदा ये होता है कैलकुलेशन आसान हो जाती है, तो 2 ले लेते हैं. चलो. Okay. वैसे तुम 4 से भी करके देख लेना, आंसर विल बी द सेम. Okay. If this is 2, this is 2, this is 2 root 2. But this is also nothing but the diameter of the circle. So what will be the radius of the circle? Radius becomes equal to root 2. Okay. If 2 root 2 is the diameter, radius will be equal to root 2. Okay. And what is the perimeter of the rectangle? Okay. Perimeter of the rectangle is P. Perimeter is 8. So perimeter is equal to 8. Okay. So radius आ गया. And what is the area of the rectangle? Area is 2 into 2, 4. Okay. बस substitute करके करेंगे. The question is asking to find us the area of the rectangle. The area of the rectangle has to be equal to 4. Any choice that does not give us 4 is incorrect. तो check करते हैं. P square will be 64. What is this choice? 64. P square is 68 square upon 16 minus R square. R is root 2. So R square will be 2. So how much is it? 64 by 16, 4 minus 2 equal to 2. हमको तो 4 चाहिए है. Choice 1 is wrong. What about choice 2? P square upon 8. P square is 64 upon 8 minus R square is 2 upon 2. So 8 minus 1 equal to 7. Wrong choice. Third choice, sorry, look at second choice number 2. P square by 2. P square is 64 by 2, which is 32, -2 PR, -2 इंटू 8 इंटू √2। ये तो नहीं हो सकता ना, 32 - 16 √2। यार मेरे को तो इंटीजर, मेरे को आई नीड एन इंटीजर, दिस डेफिनेटली नॉट एन इंटीजर। रॉन्ग चॉइस, यही होगा आंसर। वेरीफाई करना, कर लेते हैं, विल चेक ऑल्सो। p square is 8 into 8, 64. So sorry, this becomes 64 by 8, which is nothing but 8 minus 2 r square. 2 into r is √2, so √2 square. 2 into 2 4, 4। यही तो चाहिए था हमें, यही आंसर। हमने बेकार में टाइम वेस्ट किया। वी वेस्टेड टाइम बाय चेकिंग चॉइस 4। इफ चॉइस 1 2 3 आर रॉन्ग, व्हाई आर यू वेस्टिंग टाइम चेकिंग चॉइस 4? दैट हैज टू बी द आंसर। मार्क इट एंड मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन।